You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my protein donut company and my weight loss support group. For more information, click the links below in my description, and thank you all for the support. Hello, you guys, welcome back to the channel, but if you are new, welcome. My name's Michelle McDaniel. I'm a personal trainer, a proud mother of a pup and a chihuahua, a past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person. Because whenever you share your opinion online, whether it's very innocent or it's just a very controversial, someone is going to take it personally and have to type out paragraph after paragraph because your opinion is different from theirs, and you hurt them personally, even though they don't know who the hell you are. But they're still gonna write you paragraph after paragraph until you say, you know what, you're right. My opinion has now morphed into you. Actually, I am you. And now we are the same. I talk a lot about 1,000 Pound Sisters, and you guys have been asking me, have I heard of the new idea that TLC just came up with? It's never been done before on their network. 1,000 Pound Best Friend. I take it that they don't know how long Tammy's gonna be around, but they also get a ton of views from obesity. So what's the next best thing? 1,000 Pound Best Friend. And you guys seem to be loving it, so I decided to check out a couple clips from the TLC YouTube channel, and we will see if it entices me enough to do the whole episode.
Megan comes out, she is beside herself. I feel bad, I do, I feel bad for her, but that just makes me 10 times more nervous that he's gonna flat out tell me to leave his office.
Like I said, I didn't see the whole episode, so I don't know exactly what happened, minus the fact that Megan obviously gained weight. She's not very happy about it. And this woman, whose name is Vanessa, is very nervous to get on this scale, and I'm always like, whenever someone that big is nervous to get on the scale, I already know how you've been doing. You've been eating a lot. Because if anything, if you're sticking to the program, you should be extremely excited when you're that big to jump on the scale, because when you are that big and you just reduce your calories just a little bit, because a lot of these people, they're eating over 5,000 calories. You bring those calories down to 3,000, they lose chunks of weight because we're not supposed to be that big. We're not supposed to consume so much food. So your body's like, thank you. Let's get rid of some of this weight.
Hello.
How are you?
I brought my son. This is Jacob. This is my oldest boy.
I'm Dr. Proctor.
I'm Jacob.
Nice to meet you. Why don't you guys have a seat?
Come on.
It's been a little while, huh?
So doesn't he look familiar? Dr. Proctor worked on 1,000 Pound Sister crossover episode. I was completely confused because I was like, that doesn't look like the doctor that I'm used to. But that is Dr. Smith, who is always pretty disappointed in Tammy. But Dr. Proctor is on this show. He is on the show Too Large. He's on 1,000 Pound Sister. He seems to cover all the fat shows except My 600 Pound Life. 1,000 Pound Sisters, Dr. Proctor's a hottie. Is Dr. Zarden worried? I just typed into Google Dr. Proctor, and one of the highest searches are, is Dr. Proctor single? And the other one is, who the hell is his wife? Well, this is who she is. He is married. Sorry, ladies, he is not available.
Well, Vanessa, it's good to see you again. I didn't know that I would see you again.
Ooh, is that like a, I thought you would have died joke, or is that more of a last time you came, you didn't do too well, you were really embarrassed, you left, and I just thought I would never see you again?
What brings you in today?
I have started a diet and am wanting to lose the weight and want to know if you would even be interested in still being my doctor.
Oh, ooh. So I don't think he wants to be part of this. That facial expression says a lot.
Not about you proving anything to me. It's about you proving it to yourself.
Okay, absolutely like him. He's right. It's not about him or proving to him that she can do it. It's really about yourself. People like Dr. Proctor, personal trainers, people who understand nutrition, understand calorie deficit, have seen many people lose weight. People who understand the science know that anyone can lose weight. We completely know. It's the fact that many people just give up. They don't believe that they can. They think it's impossible, and then they just have no motivation to do it. We know that you can, but do you know? That's my little motivational speech for the day. And I guess when she first got there, she was 446 pounds. She ended up losing weight. She got to the 420, and then that absolutely halted. So let's see where she is today. Did she lose weight? Did she gain weight? We're gonna find out.
Getting up on the scale today, I'm nervous. I have up so much.
So she gained all her weight back, and this is when the body positive and the fat positive community just chimes in and says, see, diets don't work. Most people who diet end up gaining it all back. Yeah, because they started the diet, stuck to it, lost weight, and then they stopped.
I've spent most of the time since ignoring my diet.
And went back to exactly what they were doing when they were bigger. Of course it didn't work.
Over 440 pounds is a massive blow to the head. I made progress doing good, and then I just threw it all away.
It cracks me up when they say that. Obviously, if you stop doing something that works and then you go back to what you were doing previously, you are going to gain weight. So I love that she's vocalizing this. It's very good that she realizes this. And she knows that she's been eating copious amounts of food that she doesn't need. She has to be. If you are over 400 pounds, it's like you are really force feeding yourself to attain that type of weight. So points for being honest instead of, see, diets don't work. I gained all my weight back after I quit the diet and started binging again. Psh, I don't know what people are talking about. Diets are dumb. I'm just gonna go straight to fat positivity because it's easier.
I wanted you down below 400, so you're nowhere near being ready for surgery.
Awesome. I totally love that the doctor is holding her accountable and is not just giving her a surgery, because a lot of people think that weight loss surgery is just cheating. It's not cheating, and it's definitely not something that's going to just completely help you. If you are not someone that has fixed their diet, is staying consistent, and has shown that you are able to have good portion sizes and can make good choices. We were talking about this in my Darcy and Stacy video, that if you are getting all these procedures done, but you're not fixing what got you to be a bigger size or got you to have more body fat, then you're just gonna keep gaining body fat. The procedures are there to help you, not be the solution.
Got to a point where I gave up. I don't care. I didn't care about myself. I didn't care about him. I didn't care about anybody.
I love this. This is extremely real, very real. Obesity, morbid obesity is death. It's literally in the name, y'all. But to me, it's slow, this word that I can't say. You're literally killing yourself through food. You don't care about yourself or anybody that loves you. I've said this before, and so many people get mad, and I stand by it. It shows lack of caring for yourself for sure, and your loved ones. Loved ones don't want to see you dead, and they definitely don't want you to die from a preventable disease.
I was ready to give it all up. Blow up and be as big as I want.
Yep, I think a lot of people fit into this category and they just don't want to admit it because it just sounds really bad.
I don't give a fuck. I'll just get as big as I want and die.
That doesn't sound too good. I think Tammy was kind of at that point where she just gives up. You really don't think that you can lose the weight, and it's a long road. I personally think that Tess Holliday is also there, and many people in that community, because they just didn't grow up with a healthy lifestyle. They refuse to do the work to actually educate themselves to be able to have a healthy, sustainable lifestyle, and they've only done things that are a quick solution. So they just really think that it's impossible. So instead, they just mask it with, I'm obese and confident.
But then I started realizing my grandfather died at 51. My mother died at 51.
So there seems to be a trend in her family, and 51 is the magic number of death.
I'm already 42, fixing to be 43 years old. That only gives me 7 years.
Puts it in perspective, huh? So I want you guys to remember the fat positive individuals who say obesity is a complete myth, that all health risks that come with obesity are also a myth. And I also want you to visualize Tess Holliday saying health at every size.
The risks of remaining obese and getting larger and having your health deteriorate, first comes immobility, bed sores, problems with their respiration and so forth. Vanessa's early mortality rate, or her chances of dying before becoming an old lady, about 80%.
It sounds very dumb, right? Because it is. Now, Vanessa can either listen to her doctor or listen to the people on TikTok doing this. So we're all rooting for Vanessa, right? Well, right above that video is mother freaking Vanessa's evil villain of a sister who tempts her with a stack of donuts for breakfast so that she can just start her day with 100 grams of sugar.
Where y'all at?
Right here.
We're in here, Vanessa.
Why is she such an evil villain?
In here, Vanessa.
with your favorite sweets that you can't control yourself with, and I know you just went to the doctor.
They know she's weak as hell. Why would they even have this here? And I have to say, the whole family is big, minus the sister. Whoever this is, who has the whole stack of pancakes, they don't need the whole stack of pancakes.
Oh my God, that looks amazing, but I mean, I can't eat 90% of that.
Yes, you can.
I hated this when I was trying to lose weight. I was trying to get a hold of my sugar, and then there were people saying, you can have some. Of course I can, and she can. But should she? Especially when her doctor says that she has an issue and she's gonna die. She clearly cannot practice moderation, yet to have a pile of food out is rude as hell. Sister is my least favorite character. I haven't even seen her face in this scene yet, and I don't like her.
No, she can't.
You know I'm trying to stick to my diet. You
I
know
want you to be happy.
Ah, there she is, and I told you she's skinny. Okay, so first of all, she wants her happy, but in the grave, dead. Second, is this a tactic to keep her fat? I've heard this a lot. Like the sister wants to keep like the fat sister fat so that they're the skinny sister.
I'll be happy when I'm healthy. Anytime I've tried to start a diet, eat healthy, any of that, my sister always has to bring in her fattening foods.
Okay, so this is an ongoing issue in this family. So like I said, the sister is very thin, and look at her just feeding the kids. He big as hell, on the same road as his mom. Death at 51. And he was at the doctor's office with her, and now he's got a big ass stack of pancakes. By the way, this is like the exact replica of what my family would eat for breakfast when I was younger. I loved it. Pancakes, tons of syrup, tons of donuts, sugar, 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 and then we would wash it down with more sugar. Oh yeah, orange juice. The stack of pancakes reminded me of how far I've come, because before, I would have to have a stack of pancakes every single day. Like if I wanted a pancake, it couldn't just be one. It had to be a stack, and then I'd have to just squeeze a bunch of syrup all over it. I didn't even tell you about the savory food that we would also eat, adding more calories. It would be about a 2,000 calorie meal just for breakfast. It's like I think back, it's like no wonder I had a sugar addiction. And then when I started eating healthier, I noticed that typical, like the healthy type of breakfast food just didn't keep me full, and I have to be full, otherwise I will binge. So I did notice that like my lunch and like dinner type foods keep me full. So I would start eating like salmon, veggies, and like some type of carb in the morning instead of like a stack of pancakes and donuts. And people would be like, well, that's not breakfast food, as they eat a donut. That's not breakfast food either, that's dessert. You're pretty much eating a whole ass cake for breakfast, chuckabutt. Calm down. How dare you judge my food? Okay, anyway, I had to just rant for a little bit. It was too relatable.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You gotta be realistic about it, Vanessa. Are you not ever gonna eat donuts again?
Maybe in a few years when I get the weight down and I get myself where I'm supposed to be, I'll revisit donuts.
Yes, yes, and yes. Here's the thing. I hate telling people you gotta cut everything out. You know, like a lot of people will say, I'm never gonna eat ice cream again. I'm gonna cut it out. I just won't have it. But, and I don't think that's like the healthiest thing to do to certain people, but when you're talking about people who binge, people who have a sugar addiction, sometimes you have to cut something out until you're able to show that you have control with it. Look at this, empty, right? I've been working on a video called The Hot Cheeto Obsession, and I needed a bag of Cheetos for a prop. Every single time I say, I'm good. I've been doing this since I was around 17, you know, and working on this. It can be in the pantry. I won't eat them. Y'all, this is the third bag that I tried to keep in my pantry. I can't do it, I'm too weak. I didn't eat the whole thing in one sitting, but still, I have that like,
I don't need it.
that urge
I don't need it.
that
I need it!
I can't stop thinking about it. I dream about it. When I'm working out, I'm just thinking about it. It's just in my head, and it won't stop until I eat the whole thing. Food obsessed. Yeah, I changed the script to just fit an empty Cheeto bag. It's a thing that I used to binge on all the time, and even till now, I want to finish the whole bag. So I know now, after the third damn time, that I just should not have that in my house. And if I want hot Cheetos, I'll get a nice tiny bag, and it has about a serving or two in it, and then I'm done. I don't have to obsess over it anymore.
I love my sister. I want to support her. I could have brought back some salads. You know, I don't know who's gonna eat them, But she wouldn't have been happy with that. She would have fussed at me about that too. If she would just eat the damn donuts, she would be okay.
All right, so we definitely know that she's the damn villain of the show. Also, in the beginning, she said that she just wants her to eat one donut, but then she added an S.
If she would just eat the damn donuts.
So she wants her to eat plural.
She wouldn't be so grouchy all the time. That's what it is, she's hungry.
This is some intense anger over someone not wanting to eat a certain type of food, which I think we've all been there. We've all, well, at least most of us have struggled with someone getting mad that we won't eat a certain type of junk food just because it makes them feel bad.
What's wrong with you?
It's like a drug addict getting off their drug, but yet you gonna keep bringing it in the house?
You tell her, Vanessa. Most people do not take food addiction seriously. You have to be extremely strong because not only is your addiction going to be literally everywhere. The ice cream truck probably comes to this woman's house. She's the best customer. But you're also gonna have angry family members pissed off that you will not eat a donut.
If she would just eat the damn donuts, she would be okay.
It's wild. It's a mind fuck, okay?
They're gonna wanna do it. They're gonna wanna touch it. I'm gonna wanna eat it. I'm gonna wanna see it.
Okay, this was like a power move for me, just seeing her push those donuts away. I have a little tip because something that I noticed, because I had absolutely no control, me even like touching a package meant that I have to open it and I have to finish whatever's in that package. Like me just even touching it, my hand touches a sweet thing or a hot Cheeto bag, whatever it is, junk food, I would have to eat it and I'd have to finish all of it. So something that I told myself I need to work on is one, telling myself no, and two, I needed to work on that muscle memory to touch a food and tell myself, you really don't need this, and put it back. So my mom, she would make a whole cake. Once again, weakness. And I would have to open it, tell myself,
I don't need it,
and close it. I would literally be standing there like talking to myself and like putting it back down, stepping back, going back, opening it. I don't need this. Putting it back. It helped me because I'm not used to that. I'm used to opening it, taking the whole thing and just macking it down. So when she pushed those donuts away, honey, that was a power move. And the more that Vanessa pushes things like that away, she's gonna get used to saying no. Might piss people off, but you know what, Vanessa? You might die at 51 and she ain't too far from that number. So pushing some donuts away for a few years, it's gonna be better for her life.
Jackie is skinny. She can eat biscuits, she can eat fried food, she can eat chocolate, she can eat anything. She don't gain any weight. I eat it, I look at it, and I'm gaining the weight.
Okay, she's doing a lot more than looking at this food if she's weighing 440 pounds. So I was very similar to Vanessa because I did grow up thinking, you know, like all my family members were big, so this is what I'm supposed to be like because genetics, you know, like genetics play such a big role that it's just gonna keep me obese. That's what I would always think. And that's what I just thought. So I had this friend in high school who was complete opposite. She's super, super skinny, just like stick thin. And whenever she came over to my house, dude, we would eat a lot. And we would just eat out of like gallons of ice cream. She'd be having fun, pizzas, eating all the time, tons of snacks. And I was like, wow, how does she eat like that and look like this? But then I eat the same and I look like this. It didn't make any sense to me until I started being more aware of people's personal lives and what they did outside of that area. When I went to her house, they had all healthy food. We drank water. She also didn't play video games, didn't really watch movies. She was always skateboarding. She also walked to school or rode her bike to school. Didn't watch much TV. She was very active. I would work out, but only for like an hour, then sit on the couch and eat a lot of food. So when people say, oh, she's so skinny, she eats whatever she wants, and then compares it to themselves, when she's 440 pounds and her sister's not eating like her, otherwise she would be a lot bigger.
Right now, I'm asking you, stop bringing fattening foods in the house. Stop bringing anything unhealthy in the house. Stop. You're killing me. You're killing me.
So like I said, I asked my family very nicely if they could just, you know, put the food away. They said no. I had to learn self-control, which in the end, you have to have some type of self-control. People aren't going to baby you everywhere you go. So I'm personally happy that my family were like, no. Build up that self-control. Tell yourself no. You're gonna be an adult soon. Might as well start being able to tell yourself no. So that's 1,000 Pound Best Friend. Will I watch it? Probably. It is like very motivating. I love seeing people actually take control, and I hope That's how it sticks, but I feel like with TLC, they don't want people to really lose weight, or where's their money gonna go? They want the train wrecks, they want the Tammys, and I feel like they're trying to replace it. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I am probably gonna watch it and we will see. We'll watch it together. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Having big biceps to scare away all the boys is great to have, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important, and if your family is trying to sabotage you, just shove the donut right in their face. I give you permission. Right in it. And then twist it a little bit. Okay? Tell them Michelle said to do it. Bye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I need it.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.